Hey everyone, it's Chris from Smithy Fitness. Welcome back to my channel. Good to see you. So the last video I did was just before I gave blood. And in fact, it was about 5 hours before, and I did a circuit, and I was just getting ready to give blood. And here's what happened. So we're going to title this video Donating Blood and Recovery for Lifters. Because if you're anything like me, perhaps over the past years you've thought about donating blood but didn't want to risk interfering with your training because you figure it'll weaken you for a while. And there's different accounts out there. Some people they don't need any rest, they're 100% right away, and others it can take 2 weeks, even further, to recover totally. But I think the common one is it's only a matter of a few days. But I measured it this time, and I want to talk about my experience. So here's where I gave blood, and here's the day before. Now, I've been eating a lot lately. I'm trying to get a little bit bigger. I'm going to be competing in the weightlifting world as an 81 kilo lifter. I'm about 78.5 to 79 kilos right now, probably closer to 78.5. So I need to put on about 5 pounds. So I've been eating, and I've already put on a few pounds. I've been eating a lot. So I was a little bit full. Okay, and then I had this workout about 5 hours before giving. And anyway, when I went in to give blood, I was a little bit unsettled. I just felt a little bloated, a little uncomfortable, full, not terrible, but not quite right either. And my experience giving blood reflected that. I started to get hot and start to sweat. And the nurse wanted to pull out to stop me about 3 minutes in. And I really don't want that to happen because you've gone through all the steps to get there, to drive there, to do the testing beforehand. It was already jabbed in me. I don't want to stop it, even though I'm not feeling hot. But I was shouting at her, shouting at him or speaking loudly, don't stop, let it finish, don't stop, I'm okay, let it finish. And I'm trying to breathe, and of course you got the stupid mask on because of this COVID thing. The nurse allowed me to take it down. That helped a lot, but then they put a shield on me, which didn't help. But anyway, after about 2 or 3 minutes of the breathing, trying to calm, relax, I started feeling quite a bit better, and the nurse, let me finish. But did say, as I was getting to the end, that earlier I had been very pale. So make sure you don't do anything kind of crazy. I don't think this workout really helped either. Maybe I'll do it 12 hours before, or maybe not even that day at all. Next time, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's kind of uncomfortable. I felt pretty wrecked that evening. Not terrible, but not great. But the next day I woke up and I felt awesome. I really felt great. No placebo, I don't think. I think I just felt good. Now, was it because I was relieved that I had given blood and it was done? Or was it that my ferritin was lower? And I think the ferritin being lower really does help. I felt better ever since that day. So I had scheduled, so the next day, 24 hours later, I had scheduled a rest day. So I had done workouts 48 hours before and 72 hours before. Scheduled a rest day here, but again, I felt great. So then the day after that, 2 days later, I might have taken another rest day. I sort of thought, well, maybe I'll take 2 rest days, but I felt great. So I did squat and deadlift, which is my hardest day. And I went to about 85%. I did 5s at my 85% of my normal 5s, which is a pretty good workout. But I could have easily gone higher. But I stopped here. And then the next day, so 3 days later, I did my normal chest workout, which is incline, shoulder press, curls. And I was 100%, man. I hit all my numbers. In fact, with my overhead press, my shoulder press, I PR'd. I got a triple at 61 kilos. So that was amazing. So that's 72 hours later. I'm a week in now, maybe 9 days since that time, and I'm just feeling great. I'm riding the wave. I'm hitting big numbers, or as high as I've ever hit with my lifts. I feel really solid. It was a great experience, and really no detriment to my lifting whatsoever, and perhaps I'm even a better lifter having done it and replacing that iron-rich blood with red blood cells that are not infected or not loaded with iron, let's put it that way. So my overall ferritin levels are lower for sure. So I feel strong. I've got my next one coming up on February 22nd, 22. This is all twos here, so I feel that's a lucky time. And I'm gonna make a few changes here so that I don't get the similar result. But look, if you're thinking of giving blood, but you're unsure because you're working out and you've got some strength goal ahead of you, don't let it stop you. Just organize your schedule so that you've got a rest day the next day, and then back at it with just a little bit of wisdom, and you'll benefit. All right, that's it for today. Hope you're doing well. I'll talk to you in the next one.